We don't want a pope that says crime is okay.
Too many innocent people are being killed.
It's okay to have a nuclear weapon.
And I will continue to speak out loud.
He likes crime, I guess.
Trump called Pope Leo weak. What happened to being a good Muslim? So, exactly 1 week after his acclaimed Easter banger, praise be to Allah, Trump puts out another banger for Orthodox Easter, making fun of none other than the Pope. Yeah, that one. He posted on Truth Social for a small congregation. The post, it was 3 pages long. Word count too many. It felt like a love letter, but like, you know, when love has gone bad, you know? Just like way too much to read. And it's like, I've broken things off with a Leo before, but this is too much. We don't have time to read this. We're too busy trying to follow the war you started. It feels like Trump's posts are getting longer and longer. Like this last week, they've all been like mini essays. Even his fan base is like, I'm gonna skip it. And they can't even read. I know a lot of people, I'm sure there's a lot of Trump supporters who are like, oh, that's offensive, making fun of us saying we can't read. It's like, if you read his posts and you still support him, it's even worse, dude. Like, I'm really hoping that you can't read. He posts these like every day now, so like we have to go back and decipher them like they're biblical verses. Like Trump 4:13. So he starts by saying Pope Leo is weak on crime. Does he not understand what the Pope does? That's not his jurisdiction. The Pope is not supposed to fight crime. That's the Popo. He's weak on crime. It's like, okay, Officer Leo. And then he says he's terrible at foreign policy. Terrible at foreign policy. This is like the pot calling the kettle terrible at foreign policy. Y'all are kitchenware. You're not supposed to be doing that. Bro, terrible at foreign. And the reason he's saying this is because it's because Pope Leo commented last week saying that Trump's remarks about wanting to wipe out an entire civilization of Iran were unacceptable. Whoa, what a burn! Dude says it's unacceptable to wipe out an entire civilization, and he's saying that as Pope, which, thank God. And Trump says that means he's terrible at foreign policy. And then he says he didn't support our raid on Venezuela. Like, what Pope would? Like, what Pope like looks in the mirror, pulls out his gun, he's like, yeah, you better get him, boys. Terrible at foreign policy. And then he starts blaming the Pope for the crackdowns during COVID. He starts blaming the Pope for the Catholic Church's suspension of service during COVID, because during COVID, a lot of churches in the Catholic circuit stopped having services so that people would stop dying. You know, and I'm just as much of a COVID conspirator as the next guy, but like, dude, people died, and I'm pretty sure they were just trying to slow that down at church. You know, and so the Catholic Church suspended a lot of services during COVID, and Trump was upset that like they did service on Zoom, which, in all fairness, Zoom is better for the vow of celibacy. You know. And what credibility does Trump have when it comes to faith and celibacy? I'd say none. But yeah, so he says all that, and then he says, I like his brother Lewis better. You know, it sounds like a high school girl who just got broken up with. He's like, I don't like Leo. I like Lewis better. He's cuter. He's more MAGA than Leo. The even more troubling part is, and this comes after Trump posts an AI image depicting himself as Jesus. Yeah. And if you haven't seen it, don't. Okay, because it's clearly an AI generated image where Trump is basically he's kind of dressed like Jesus. He's wearing like a robe, and he's healing a sick guy in bed, like, which is like the last thing you would ever see him doing in real life. He's out there just talking shit, just making everybody angry and mad at each other. I would never see him going up to a guy in a bed just being like, saved. And so he depicts himself as Jesus, who many of his base see as their savior. Trump's response was, no, I was just depicting myself as a doctor. That's even less believable. I know this is going to offend a lot of people, but if somebody told me Trump's the son of God, I'd be like, there's no way. But like, we all have mistake children, you know? But if you told me Trump's a doctor, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, bro, nobody likes AI photos. Get with the times and make a Lego video. And so he posts that horribly offensive picture, and then he criticizes the highest figure in the Christian world. Okay, I'm starting to believe that Trump might not be a Christian. But I'm even more sure that anybody who supports him in this behavior ain't no Christian either. Okay? And if that angers you, try forgiving me. You can't, can you? I guess it was nice for Trump to write a post. If he really hated the Pope, he would have just sent J.D. Vance. And then Pope Leo responded to all this. He said, I have no fear. That's the Chicago in him. He might as well have said, Southside for life. Say hello to my little friend. It's communion, just like. It's crazy. It's crazy. All this is crazy. And you know, and we're seeing it happen right in front of us. But like, yeah, you know, Trump's out there talking shit about the Pope. This is an American Pope too. And so Trump says in the post, he's like, the only reason he got the job is because I'm president. It's like, I don't think he's part of your cabinet. That's not how that works. You know, first time we got an American Pope, and like, you know, that just goes to show like Trump hates Americans. And he lashed out at the Pope about a lot of things that have to do more with the institution of the Catholic Church than anything the Pope did himself, which is just crazy. Like, if you attack the Pope, you're kind of attacking Catholicism as a whole, right? Yeah. But it makes sense why Trump is attacking the Catholic Church, because he's jealous that they actually get away with fucking kids. Sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's the cardinal sin. God bless the people of Lebanon. Okay, God bless the people of Lebanon. Any Lebanese people here? Lebanese people? Okay, there's one in Indy. I got to give a shout out to Lebanon because of, you know, what's been going on. Lebanon, Indianapolis, it's a country. It's not the city you're thinking of in Illinois. Or do you guys have one too? You probably, of course you do. Every fucking Midwestern state has a Lebanon or Palestine. Ohio has both for some reason. What's that? You have a Palestine too? You have a Lebanon and a Palestine. Okay, well, get a Baghdad, get a Damascus, get the whole Levantine. Where? How far is Palestine from here? 20 minutes? It's what? It's New Palestine. Okay, that doesn't count. That's that's some Israel shit. Like this is New Palestine. Okay. I guess I'll go to New Mexico. But the thing is, you always have Lebanons and Palestine, but you don't fucking say them right. You're like, it's Lebanon. I'm heading on down to Lebanon, Indiana. That's what you call it, right? Lebanon? Okay. Well, most people don't call it Lebanon. 100% Lebanon, right? And then New Palestine? Yeah, hell yeah. New Pal. Oh yeah, just shorten it even more. Just disrespect the Holy Land even more. That's awesome. Oh my God. So yeah, shout out to the people of Lebanon and Lebanon. And New Lebanon, and Old Lebanon, and New Lebanon, and Medium Lebanon. Let's do this. I always like to have a portion of my show where I ask the crowd, is there anything that I have not talked about tonight that you'd like for me to talk about? Anything you want.
Warehouse fires!
Oh yeah, that. Actually, you're gonna have to teach me about that. Because I've been on the road. I've just been so busy. I could only keep up with one story at a time, and I had to read that whole Trump Pope thing. That took half my day. So there's these warehouse fires, right? Where? In oh fuck. I leave and this happens, right? Oh, toilet paper was. Who's Kimberly Clark? Kimberly Clark makes paper products? Never heard of her. She does it all herself, huh? She's Miss Clark as. Okay, is it any of the brand names that we use? So Kimberly Clark is the paper maker, who then sells to these companies like Charmin and shit, right? Probably, right? Okay. Okay. So and there are warehouses in California, which I could have fucking told you is a dumb idea if you're not trying to get burnt. Like, California is where shit catches fire, okay? Like, you don't put a bunch of paper there. Does anybody know what city or like what part of California? Ontario. Okay, thank God, not close to home. But okay, so, sorry. Prayers for Ontario. Okay, so it was one warehouse or multiple warehouses? Both of them, so two warehouses?